Wait. Let's start at the beginning. I'm Claire, and I'm unstable. That's an understatement. When I get angry, I sometimes do terrifying things. It all began when I was a kid.
Hey, Claire, did you find your clothes in the trash?
What did you just say? Yeah, that little brat didn't get away with it. But that was nothing compared to what happened later. I was coming back from yoga practice. It's very soothing, you know. I decided to walk through a park, feed the ducks, and meditate by the water. But cute, aren't they? Except that guy was my boyfriend. Of course, I immediately went berserk.
Claire? I can explain.
Will you give me a ride? It's late and I can't call a taxi. My phone is dead.
By the way, I often forgot what I did after such outbursts. As you see, my life was amazing, and it was a failure. I worked a bunch of crappy jobs. You might be wondering why I changed them so often. There was always something that pissed me off, like the customers at the gas station that were always in a hurry, or the brats who pulled the animators at parties by the costumes, or those who believed their order should have been delivered quicker. Now I'm a waitress at Don Pepperon Pizzeria. It's better than nothing because I need the money. I want to get out of this hole, which other people for some reason call a nice little town, as soon as possible. It all began right there. What's this? Damn, some people know how to party. This girl's dress is worth my annual salary. Yachts, champagne. I should return the bag. Who knows? Maybe they'll reward me. The guys in the photos are clearly swimming in money. Wait, there's something else here. Oh. Business cards. Well, Edward, huh? Good afternoon. I'm Claire from the Don Pepperon Pizzeria. You left your bag here. Oh, I saw you in the photos.
Are you Claire?
Yeah, I called you.
Thank you.
Hey, what about my reward? You're such a cheapskate. I spent my working time helping you. Quit staring at me. You probably eat caviar and drink champagne every day, and yet tipping me a couple of bucks is too much for you?
Do you want to live like the people in those photos?
That would be nice. I wondered what he was talking about. Let's say I do.
Come to the entrance of Phoenix Park at 10 o'clock tonight. I have an offer for you. Are you gonna get back to work anytime soon? Do you miss getting fined?
I'm coming. What did he mean by that? Maybe I should go. No, something wasn't right. He could kidnap me and sell me into slavery. He could make me rob banks.
Hey, idiot! I'm talking to you!
What? Were you saying something?
Damn right I was! I paid for 2 sauces. Where are they? Hurry up and bring them, or I'll leave such a nasty review you'll get fired at once. Got it?
Of course, sir. Right away. Here's your sauce, jerk. Take it.
Are you nuts? You're fired!
Great. I hope you and your Don Pepperon burn in hell. It's a dumb name. Anyone ever tell you that? You'll hear about me again. I'm going to be rich and famous. Enjoy your goddamn meal. I came to the place Edward had told me about. I wasn't late, but there was no one there. I knew it. What a scam. The guy didn't look like a robber or a slaver at first glance. It turned out he did something much more interesting.
I'm a journalist. People love juicy details of the superstars' lives, and this girl is my secret agent. She goes to parties, collects the information I need, and I pay her good money.
Why do you need me then?
You're hot. Celebrities love pretty girls. I'm offering you a job because I'm expanding the staff of my secret agents. Or do you want to go back to Don Pepperon?
Hell no. I have other plans. I want to live well, not run myself ragged in a diner. If you can help me with that, then let's do it, Eddie. I'm ready to be your spy. Long story short, I started working for Edward, and to be honest, I loved it. Finding out the details of the stars' lives turned out to be ridiculously easy. They chatted and I listened and then brought the information to Ed on a platter. He was basking in the glory of a famous journalist, and I was enjoying the pool in my apartment in an elite residential complex. What a life! But one day, he asked me to do a very unusual job.
This is a popular writer, Archie River. I need you to find out something juicy about him. But there's one problem. He never parties and only ever stays at home and writes books.
What should I do then?
I used my connections. You'll work in his mansion as a live-in maid.
And serve again? I'm done running around with mops and trays. I'm a society chick now.
Look at the salary.
Now we're talking. What did you say the writer's name was? That evening, I went to a bookstore. The novels by Archie River were on the shelf for bestsellers, and there was a whole crowd gathered around them. It seemed that guy was really popular. I decided to see what he wrote about to know what I was getting into. Damn, what a sick jerk! All he writes about is women being abused and other horrors. How is this a bestseller? Who buys it? It's creepy. Hello, I'm the new maid. I don't think I'm very welcome here. It was a creepy house. The only staff there was the butler Peter and his elderly mother Rose. Those two could act in horror movies without any makeup. I stayed at River's mansion for a few days, but couldn't find anything. There were no photos, no letters, not even a phone there. No visitors came, and River hardly went anywhere as well. I was thinking of calling Ed and saying that the writer was a saint when I noticed something. Well, what do we have here? I started following River and realized that he often locked himself in that room and then came out happier than ever. I wondered what he was hiding there.
Hush. What are you trying to sniff out here, If I see you sneaking around again, you'll regret it. Got it? Stay in your room at night if you know what is good for you.
Ugh, Peter gave me goosebumps. I decided to find out where River was hiding the key. The next day, I hid and prepared to wait. What was Rose doing there? I decided to pay closer attention to the old lady. By the way, I noticed something else suspicious. The car had been parked by the house since I got there. Hey, what are you looking for in our trash? It was all very strange.
God, my head hurts.
Would you look at that? What had he put in Mr. Writer's glass?
Your juice, Mr. River.
Not on my watch, Grandma. I'm sorry, I'm so clumsy.
Go get a rag in the kitchen and clean everything up. I hate dirty tablecloths.
No need, Mr. River. I'll do it myself. I wouldn't expect her to do anything well.
No, she's to blame. She should fix it. You, to the kitchen, now!
I saved him, but he was berating me. Rag, where was the rag? Oh, Rose had left the apron there. I decided to see what she was hiding. Found it! The key. I hoped it was the one I needed. And pills? Sleeping pills. Did Rose want the writer to pass out? Bon appetit and good night, psychos. I decided to leave the soup to them. I waited until the evening and decided to check on Rose and Peter. They were snoring away. Well done, Claire. River left somewhere in a car. That was my chance. What is this nonsense? Oh, you pervert. Edward better pay me well for such a find. What the hell? It seemed I was in trouble. The writer was a goddamn lunatic!
Archie has a new doll. Archie's going to play. Archie bought this doll a new dress, but the wig doesn't fit at all. We need to cut off the extra bits.
No, No, just try it. The faint-hearted might not want to watch this one. I will say one thing, I really went berserk that time. No one was allowed to touch Claire Willis like that.
Wait, Claire!
Now I knew who was watching the house. Were you sitting in the car and waiting for that jerk to kill me?
Wait, I know everything.
Go to hell before I kill you, Eddie. It wasn't that I didn't understand I was going too far, but I couldn't stop. Anger had taken control of me.
Well, it seems that girl's lost it.
My God, we need to call the cops.
You want to play a game?
Let's play. What was it you said? Let's get rid of the extra bits.
The writer Archie River is a goddamn maniac, and I caught him. I exposed him. Film me. Come on. Claire Willis has exposed Archie River. Film it all. Where are you taking me? You should arrest him, not me. Do you think River got away with everything? Yeah, right. That psycho was declared insane and put in a mental hospital. Unfortunately, instead of becoming famous, I was brought to a police station and charged with assault. What the hell, guys? I almost fell victim to that psycho. Those accusations, of course, really pissed me off, and I started to get nervous.
She should be examined, too. She's obviously crazy.
Okay. The psychiatric examination showed that I wasn't mentally stable either. I had to learn to control my anger. Giving in to it had awful consequences, to be honest. I had paid for my outbursts dearly.
Where are my dolls? Where did Mom hide my pretty dolls? Archie wants to play!
Shut up, idiot!
Silence, both of you. Hey, Baldy, you got a present.
A present? For whom?
From a secret fan of yours.
By Edward Chase, playing with dolls. What the?
Archie River was born into a rich family. His mom and dad had always dreamed of a daughter and was very sad when she had a son. Of course, it left its mark. At school, it became clear that Archie was an unusual child. While the other boys were playing football, young River was dressing up dolls, playing at tea parties with toy dishes, and staring at mannequins in the windows. Honey, this is not normal. It seems our Archie is unwell.
It's nothing. He's just that age. Let him play and he'll soon get over it. It's not that big of a deal anyway.
And time passed, and it became clear that River was really going crazy. A psychiatrist prescribed him medications and asked him to write down what he felt. That was how Archie became a writer. The doctor expected to help the patient deal with his fantasies, but River started to come up with creepy stories. He described women being abused. Surprisingly, his books became bestsellers. For the time being, Archie behaved himself. The medications were working. But one day, about a year ago, River stopped taking them and went off the rails. He got into a car and left the house in the middle of the night.
Will you give me a ride? It's late and I can't call a taxi. My phone is dead.
Of course, no problem. Get in, doll. He kidnapped a girl. He shaved her head and put wigs on her and dressed her up. Basically, he played with her like she was his doll. And then the girl disappeared without a trace. No one knows what really happened to her to this day. River's wealthy parents hushed up the incident, so the police and the media left them alone. River's mother hired Peter and his mother Rose. They used to work at a psychiatric hospital and knew how to deal with someone mentally unstable. They started drugging River so that he would sleep peacefully at night and not do anything horrific.
When the waiter gave me back my bag, I was stunned. She looked just like the missing girl. I figured out how to expose the crazy writer and finally tell the public about his horrifying hobby. Who knew Claire Willis was even crazier? I swear. Edward Chase, someday I'll get out of here and you will regret that you were ever born.
Archie wants to play! No, it's my fault. Dad! Mom! What have I done? Another nightmare. It all began when I was kicked out of an art college. My parents were hard workers who never managed to fulfill their dream of owning their own hotel. So, they were very proud of me for striving toward my dream of becoming a famous artist. I didn't want to disappoint them. If I had told them the truth that night, they would still be alive. Hey, here's our champion. Come on, guys. I tried to smile for them, but after being kicked out of college, I fell into depression and even got addicted to sleeping pills. I came to visit my parents. The house where I grew up was near the beach. It was an awesome place, but then I suddenly noticed that my parents were preparing to go somewhere.
We heard that there's a talent show at your college today. We want to look at the works of our baby.
Oh no, I could not let them find out the truth like that. I had to think fast. I did a terrible thing. I gave my parents drugged tea. I hesitated for a long time, but in the end, I thought that they would just wake up in the morning like nothing had happened, and I would find another way to tell them the truth.
Oh, Mike, would it be all right if we came to the exhibition another day? I'm so tired.
Oh, of course, Mom. That night, there was a fire. My parents were sleeping because of the pills. Didn't feel a thing. I'll never forgive myself for their deaths. 6 months passed. I gave up on my dream of becoming an artist and earned a living by working in a tattoo studio. I lived there as well, but I avoided the burnt house on the beach. Bad memories. Oh, and this is my childhood friend, Clarissa. She's a cool girl and works as a reporter for the state's main channel.
It looks great, Mike.
I was going to close the studio after she left, but then some gloomy guys came in. Guys, what's going on? I don't want any problems.
Quiet, Runt. We are your customers.
Those guys sat the bound dude in a chair and demanded I give him some strange tattoos.
Domes here and stars on the shoulders.
I won't do it.
How about now?
Stars on the shoulders, you say? When I was done, the satisfied thugs looked at my work and threw a stack of cash at me.
Well done, kid. Keep your mouth shut, got it?
I wanted to forget all about it like it was a terrible dream. Unfortunately, that didn't happen.
Clarissa May reporting live from the scene. A man's body was found in the river this morning. The identity of the victim is not yet established, but judging by their distinctive tattoos, we can tell they were involved with the Russian mafia.
Oh my god. I was his tattoo master.
Does the Chinese triad, which has been feuding with the mafia for a long time, have anything to do with the murder? And will the Russians take revenge? We're following the developments very closely.
But the guys who tied that poor guy up were clearly not Chinese. Something wasn't adding up. I called Clarissa to find out the details. I had a terrible suspicion that I had gotten myself into a world of trouble.
All I know is that an anonymous call came in. They told us where to look for the body and how to cover the story. Why are you asking?
I just found the tattoos interesting. I didn't tell Clarissa anything more, and just asked to be kept in the loop. I tried not to worry about it all, but in the evening, I had guests again. Those guys turned out to be from the Chinese triad. They weren't all that polite when they told me they'd recognized the style of the man's tattoos. God, I was such an idiot. I might as well have left an autograph.
The triad adheres to the code of honor. We didn't touch that guy.
I told them the truth. I didn't know a damn thing. For some reason, they didn't believe me.
Someone set us up to anger the Russians. Tell me, who are you working for?
Let me go!
Boss will loosen your tongue with Chinese chopsticks.
But we didn't go far before another car crashed into ours. Masked thugs got out of it and kidnapped me from the Chinese.
Follow them, you idiot!
I didn't know what was going on and who those guys were, but it seemed we were running away from the Chinese, and at some point, we lost them.
You're coming with us.
They took off their masks, and I recognized them. I wasn't really happy to see them again, but they saved me from the fierce Chinese lady. Thanks, guys. You should know, I didn't tell them anything, honestly.
And you won't. The boss ordered us to get rid of the witness.
I almost wet my pants from fear.
What's that? Damn it! Run!
A tank? Are you kidding me? The Russian mafia? Oh no. How do I wake up from this madness? I was brought to a strange house in the Russian district.
Well, spit it out, brother. Who made you tattoo that guy?
I told Ivan, the leader of the Russians, about the events of that evening in great detail.
You remember their faces?
Yeah,
Tomorrow, we will find them. They will pay for everything they've done.
everyone in the house was snoring so loudly that it was impossible to fall asleep. And then, Clarissa called me.
Mike, what have you gotten yourself into?
I found out from my friend that an APB had been put out on me, like I was a dangerous wanted criminal. Imagine that. Look, you'll be safer if you don't know anything, but it's not my fault. Trust me.
You'd better get your skinny butt here and explain everything.
After such news, it was even harder for me to fall asleep. I was laying and wondering who was pulling the strings when I heard a strange noise outside the window. Who's that? Guys, we have guests.
The damn triads sent ninjas after us. Well, let's have some fun.
They started fighting, and I decided to leave quietly before I got into even more trouble. I decided to trust the professionals and went to the police. At first, they were glad that a criminal had come to surrender.
Everything is under control, son. Wait here, we'll figure it out.
I had about 15 minutes to catch my breath, and then Mr. Charles Velasquez, the mayor of the city himself, showed up at the police station.
I was informed about the situation. I'm so sick of the mafia wars. I wish they'd all kill each other so this city could finally live without fear.
The mayor said that they had launched an investigation. The identity of the man who had been found in the river had already been established. He wasn't a mafia boss, but an ordinary tramp.
But you did well, son, coming here and telling us everything. We'll put you in the witness protection program while we're dealing with the clans.
Thank you, sir. I'd heard a lot of things about Mayor Velasquez, and now I had personally seen that he really was a good and honest man. I looked out the window and saw those guys who tried to kill me. The mayor was waving his hands and pointing at the police station. Oh man, they'd come after me. It was time to run again. Where's the bathroom? I got out of the station before the mayor's accomplices could kill me. Now, I realized that Velasquez was behind it all. I'd been so wrong. The elections were coming up, and the mayor wanted to raise his rating by ridding the city of two warring clans. He had found a tramp and ordered his goons to find an idiot who would give him mafia tattoos and set the two clans against each other. And now, I was a witness they needed to get rid of. Where am I? Damn it! I was lost in thought and didn't look where I was going. My legs brought me to the coast where my parents' house once stood. Weirdly enough, there was already equipment standing there. Some sort of construction was in full swing. One of the workers told me they were building a dream hotel. After the fire, the land had become the property of the city, and construction had begun a couple of weeks after the death of my parents. That's suspicious. I googled it and found out that there was a big chain of such dream hotels in the city. Have you guessed who they belong to yet? Mayor Charles Velasquez. That guy was definitely a worse criminal than the Chinese and Russians combined. And then something clicked in my mind. The land on the coast was a tasty morsel for vultures like him. Had the fire really been a tragic accident? I came up with a plan. Clarissa, hi. I need your help.
Mr. Velasquez, I'm Clarissa May. We agreed on a live interview. Please tell us how you cleared the city of crime.
Ah, of course. I've been waiting for you. Less powder, darling. Enough with the makeup. I'm the mayor, not some... Miss May, when do we start? Time is money. Tired.
A couple of minutes, Mr. Mayor. The script should be perfect. Mr. Mayor, wake up. We're starting.
What on earth? Oh, I dozed off. I don't feel very well. Can we reschedule the interview?
It's a live broadcast. Our audience is waiting. Aren't the ratings important to you before the elections?
Okay, just hurry up. Oh, why are my pants unbuttoned?
Camera, action. I'm Clarissa May, and today I'll be talking to our mayor, Charles Velasquez. Now tell us, do you consider yourself an honest politician?
What kind of question is that? Of course I do. I am an incorruptible mayor and an upstanding citizen.
Of course you are. And what can you say about the Klan's showdown and Mike Collins, who's wanted by the police on suspicion of having ties to the mafia?
Who wrote these questions? Well, it's obvious that young man is guilty. The police in our city are incorruptible too, you know.
Oh, of course. And what would you say about this?
Damn it, Chuck. I told you to kill that guy from the tattoo studio. Is it really that difficult? There were no problems with the bum. I don't understand. What is the meaning of this? I didn't agree to this. I've been framed. I want to leave.
One last question, Mr. Mayor, and let me remind you this is a live broadcast. Do you know why a house on the coast burned down 6 months ago?
What? Why would I know about that?
Because the hotel that belongs to you is being built in its place.
Well, the city should thank me. I got rid of the criminals. That wreck of a house only ruined the view of the shore.
You're the biggest criminal in the city. As for that wreck, my parents died there.
Where are you taking me? I'm the mayor. I'll sue you.
Oh, I see. You have lots of questions. Let me tell you what happened. I met with Clarissa and told her everything. You should have seen her face.
Well, I'll be damned. Listen, we have to do something.
I have a plan. You will call Velasquez in the morning and schedule an interview with him. He has to make an official statement after what happened last night.
Consider it done.
While Clarissa was calling the crew, I came to the mayor's house, and there he was, that scumbag.
Damn it, Chuck. I told you to kill that guy from the tattoo studio. Is it really that difficult? I mean, there were no problems with that bum.
I didn't think it would be so easy. Now, let's get down to business. As soon as the sun rose, we were already driving to the house of Charles Velasquez.
Mr. Velasquez, I'm Clarissa May. We agreed on a live interview. Please, tell us how you cleared the city of crime.
While they were preparing Velasquez for the interview, I threw pills into his glass. And when he passed out, I unzipped his pants. Well, let's get started. It's gonna hurt a little. That's it. Charles Velasquez's confession on air was enough to get the cops' attention. A couple of months after that, his guilt was proven, and he and his henchmen went to prison. I avenged my parents, but I still felt guilty about what had happened to them. Mom and Dad had believed in me, but I went back to college and picked up my studies again. I'm following my dream, so to speak. The Russian mafia and the Chinese triad seemed to have reconciled after that incident. At least, they all come to my tattoo studio now. But sometimes I think of the former mayor. It must be hard for him to live in prison with the surprise I left him just below his back.
Stop!
I have other plans, guys. Holy cookies. What the? Have you ever felt like you aren't the master of your own life? I can't believe it's all true. I was born into an aristocratic family in a small European principality. Let me tell you, that meant I had a very strict upbringing. Elizabeth, stand up straight.
And smile.
The Bartons had always been under the scrutiny of the paparazzi. Of course, I was raised to be a real lady. While normal kids were reading comics, I was studying etiquette. I was forbidden from watching TV and playing video games, so the only entertainment I had was reading detective stories at night. I had a dream to grow up and defeat some villains. Well, I've grown up. I'm graduating from college because a lady is supposed to get a good education. But soon I will get married, and my career as a journalist will end before it has a chance to begin.
You look great, Elizabeth.
Even though it was our engagement party, I'd seen Arnold only twice before. It was a wedding of convenience. My parents wanted me to marry the son of the mayor, Mr. Wilde.
Well, I am the most important person in the city.
And that's his wife, Agatha. Well, you already know that.
Why can't people fly like birds?
Yeah, as you can see, I had to forget about my childhood dream. Oh, they all look so delicious. And I've only eaten a lettuce leaf today. Surely one cupcake won't hurt.
You won't fit into the wedding dress. Just drink juice.
This lipstick is too vulgar.
Ugh, get yourself cleaned up before Arnold sees you. Don't do this, don't do that. Am I their puppet?
And then I heard suspicious clicking noises. Some clever paparazzi had snuck in and taken a photo of me looking like that.
Pervert!
What happened? You scumbag! Dude, give it back. Sure, here. Catch. You'll regret this.
I cleaned myself up and we returned to the party. I still had to thank Arnold. If those pictures had been leaked to the media, oh no.
The salads here are delicious. You must be Elizabeth. I'm Arnold's mother.
Yes, we've already met 3 times.
I once dreamed of dancing on stage, but after marriage, I had to forget about it.
Darling, you forgot to take your joy pill.
Screw the salad. I want a steak. Baby, forget everything I said. I'm happy. What a wonderful party.
I looked around and everything seemed wrong to me. I was nothing more than an accessory for my parents. What if I would have to take antidepressants like Agatha after marriage so as not to go crazy from boredom? We were coming back home when I noticed cops working at a crime scene. Paparazzi were trying to break through, but only one journalist managed to interview a policeman. Amanda Chase. On the way to college, I noticed a magazine with Amanda Chase on the cover. I got curious, so I googled her name. It turned out that the magazine person belonged to her. She published books and conducted independent investigative journalism. Amanda also found the murder of that man. Wow, she became my idol. My, sworn friend, Bertha, told me that Amanda was recruiting students for an internship in her publishing house.
You're supposed to present an interesting journalistic investigation to get the internship. I'm going to try.
Wow, I'll try my luck too.
What for? After the wedding, you will be the shadow of your husband. Why would you need to work? Leave that to the professionals.
Ugh, her words made me so mad. I would show everyone what I was capable of. I found out that the college cafeteria was buying expired products and made a cool report about it. This is great stuff. The internship in the publishing house will be mine. I was about to go to the magazine's office after classes, but... It's you again? Damn it! Quit it! He ran away, and I wanted to shout words ladies weren't supposed to know after him. But I couldn't be late for my appointment with Amanda.
Too late, buddy. Amanda already loves me.
So nasty. It's a great honor to meet you, Miss Chase. My name is Elizabeth Barton. Quiet. Time is money. Weirdly enough, a recording of a talk show appeared on the screen. What is the meaning of this? I don't understand. You think you can just hand in anything because of who your parents are? I'm sick of people like you. Anyway, the girl who did an investigation about expired food in the dining room already got the internship. That was when I realized what had happened. Bertha must have switched our flash drives while I was chasing after the paparazzi. She was probably the one who had let him into college. I would show her. Calm down, Elizabeth. You're a lady. Amanda Chase called me a dumb princess and threw me out the door. Was I upset? Of course! But it only made me more determined. Now I wanted to expose something really big, and I started looking for a news story.
Elizabeth D. Larson Barton, how could you let such photos be leaked onto the internet?
Are you eating again? You'll get huge. Go say hello to your future family. My family irritated me more and more by the day. Dad kept lecturing me about morals, and Mom wouldn't let me eat any normal food. Mr. Wilde turned out to be a pompous fool.
Anyone could learn how to do heart surgery, but being a mayor is a vocation.
His miserable wife lost touch with reality after taking the pills, and when their side effect ended, she just stared off into space.
What a beautiful house! I like it so much. I am so happy to be. I feel so sad. I'm going to lie for a while here, and it will pass.
Well, at least Arnold was all right. Arnie, you have a bruise.
Oh, really? I got into a fight with a thief to defend a girl.
My hero. Mwah. The next day, I skipped lectures and went to look for a story in a bad area. And then I noticed an old acquaintance of mine there. That damn paparazzi! I was sure that he was hanging around in the alley because he had sniffed out something scandalous. So I decided to follow him and find out what it was. Oops.
Oh, would you look at that? Princess is here. But of course, who else could be so terrible at spying on me?
Don't call me that.
What are you doing in such a place?
Thanks to you, someone stole my journalistic investigation. I'm looking for a news story, and you owe me. So show me what you've got.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I just live here. As for those photos, well, sorry, but I'm just trying to feed my family, and your idiot fiancé smashed my camera.
Serves you right, you vulture.
Oscar, brother, did you bring us anything delicious?
Oh, Oscar really cared about his siblings. Now I knew how we could help each other. I offered him a deal. He would help me find a new story, and I would buy him a new camera in return.
Okay, there is a strip club, Pepper, in the city center. It doesn't look like much, but there is a closed elite club in the basement. Politicians and celebrities, immorally relax there.
That's exactly what I need.
But be careful, princess. Have you heard about the murder at New Row? He was the last person who tried to find out more about that elite club.
It was risky, but I determined to prove I was a great journalist and not a snotty princess. I first had to get into Pepper to find out more about the elite club. I disguised myself and got a job as a waiter there.
You're hired.
That same evening, I got to work. At first, I didn't see anything except cockroaches, cheeky men, and shameless girls. But by nightfall, celebrities started to go down into the basement of the club, and they all wore the same brooch. Does that mean they're all members of that secret club? I tried to sneak down as well, but...
Invitation only, lady.
Ugh! Halloween was approaching, and I still hadn't made any progress with the investigation. But one night...
Daddy's here.
Mr. Wilde showed up at the club, and on his chest, you guessed it, was the brooch of the elite club members.
Hey, new girl. Our dancer didn't come. Take her place. A round of applause for our new dancer.
Everyone was staring at me. The mayor could recognize me even though I was wearing a wig. Damn it! I had to quickly think of a way out. It worked. Thank you.
New girl, someone important is interested in you. Are you interested in working at our club for special guests tomorrow?
I thought about it. The mayor could recognize me, and I was disgusted at seeing him there. But I agreed anyway, because I had been looking for a way to get into the secret club for a long time. In the evening, I had dinner with my family, and future family. I barely held back from growling when Mr. Wilde started pretending to be a respectable family man.
Can you hear that? Someone is crying. Drip, drip.
My love, did you forget to take your pills again?
I would definitely get to the bottom of it, Mr. Mayor. I saw a strange scar on Arnold's neck, like someone had hit him with a whip.
Oh, this? Yes, I was riding a horse and hit myself by accident.
Yeah, sure. The time had come. I put on a wig, hid a camera in my necklace, and got ready to find my story. So, the bigwigs hang out here? The owner said that an important person was waiting for me in a private room.
The baby wants his bottle.
They hadn't prepared me for that in college. The mayor turned out to be a huge pervert.
The baby What? What's that? A camera? You're a spy!
Oh, damn. I got busted.
Security! Grab the spy! Stop!
I have other plans, guys. Holy cookies. What the? Oh, yeah. Oink, oink. Mom, what on earth? Where is this exit? Dad?
Dance with me, pretty girl. More!
Arnold, I'm not feeling well.
There she is! Grab her!
Exit. Finally! After everything I had seen, I didn't want to go home, and my legs brought me to Oscar. Open up! I'm being chased by security guards from a depraved club.
Are you crazy? Why did you come here?
I hugged Oscar and tearfully told him about everything. Everything I knew about my family turned is a lie. I had no idea what to do.
Did you catch everything on the hidden camera?
Every shameful second of it.
Well, you have two choices, Princess. Stay strong and publish this story, or do nothing and live with this secret.
Oscar was right. Those were my only two options. I wondered what the incorruptible Amanda Chase would do. Oscar, will you help me edit the video?
I don't know. Messing with them is dangerous.
I'll pay you well. We got down to business. Soon enough, a scandalous report and a revealing article were ready. I sent the investigation to Amanda, and she contacted me the very next day. Honey, I underestimated you. You're going to be a star. I'm waiting for you in my office. I was prouder of myself than ever before. I had a clear conscience and earned my idol's respect. Meanwhile, working as a journalist turned out to be too hard for Bertha, and she became a secretary. Babe, bring me some coffee. There she is. I'm amazed. Not every journalist would risk going against their powerful family. You want to show everyone the shameful vices of celebrities and politicians. However, I sensed something was wrong and noticed that Amanda was wearing the club's brooch. A familiar mask was lying on the table. She had been the one having fun with Arnold? We are ready to do anything so that no one would find out about our dirty secret. Do you remember the murder I saw? The thing is, I was the one who dealt with that guy. He shouldn't have pried into other people's business. Oh my god. You are all in on it! You're lucky to have such a great family, so you're safe. But this is your last warning.
Thank you so much for telling us, Amanda. We'll make sure that Elizabeth does not stick her nose into this again.
No! Let me go! I dreamed of becoming a cool journalist and proving to everyone that I wasn't just a puppet in my parents' hands. But now, I wish I didn't know the truth about my family.
Roses smell of sadness.
You're lost in your thoughts again. But now I understand why you're so depressed, Agatha.
Elizabeth, it's time for you to get married.
That was it. In a few seconds, I would become Mrs. Wilde and either join their vile club of perverts or start taking pills just like poor Agatha.
Mom! Agatha, what are you doing?
What I should have done long ago. Elizabeth, run away. Don't repeat my mistakes and only live for yourself.
You're right.
Elizabeth, come back!
Stop!
Hell no. I left my family and moved to America. I'm no longer being chased around by paparazzi, and I have to work hard to make a living. But I know that I can achieve everything because now I live only by my own rules.